That's gonna be tough. It's gonna be real tough, man. I don't know about that. Sherry. I'm trying to get. It's gonna have to get moved. It's as simple as that. It's gonna have to get moved. Yeah. It's gonna have to get moved. Trying to get both shots of tiki torches, but I'm gonna have to move this tiki torch down that way. It's fine. It's not quite dark yet, so. Sherry. By the way, Sherry, I want to just say to you, the last extremely serious conversation that we were having, what you were sharing was, as usual, was just absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing what you shared. When Power Animals brought up about, about how he was feeling and everything like that. And, I really appreciate that very much. I don't know what the Google Translate did something there, but I'm pretty sure you probably said thank you, sir. But I mean it. It's beautiful out right now. Awesome. Hunter, what's up? Thank you for joining. What's going on? Thank you for joining. It's beautiful out right now. It's been beautiful out all day. Faux show. Faux show. I hope you're all doing awesome. That is for sure. Hopefully you can see over my right shoulder here, right there, is a tiki torch that's set up. I have another one right to my left. Unfortunately, being vertical live, the window is very tiny on what I can fit in the shot. So what I'm hoping I can do is, I can just maneuver things. For what's up? Welcome. Thank you for joining. Hoping I can just move this tiki torch right behind me, right here, and just get them both in the shot here. It should be getting dark. And, well, it should be getting darker. Welcome, For. Thank you for joining. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you all for being here. It should be getting dark here within the next 20 minutes. It's pretty exciting when as you get, deeper and deeper. Sherry. As you get deeper and deeper into, summer, how it stays lighter, later and later, which is great. It's awesome. Thank you all so much for being here. My tea. I got my lighter. I'm ready. It can bend any which way. There's so many jokes that I'm sure For wants to make right now. Thank you. Yes. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Cool beans. Well, considering you don't know what my neighborhood is, at least I hope you don't know what my neighborhood is. Dude, you never disappoint. That is so a leany peeny. Did you smelled your shirt makes no sense. For lots of reasons. First of all, it would be your, which is Y-O-U-R. Did you smelled your shirt? Did you just said, did you smell your shirt? That don't make no sense, man. You want to try that again? Look at my muscle, man. Oh, yeah. Ladies, look at this. Lesson here, stay in school. I'm so happy that you supported that, Cherry, because I thought that was kind of mean for me to say, but I'm old enough to party. How old are you? Old enough to party. 25, staying alive. I'm 40. Forte. I say forte. What's up, everyone? Hi, Birdie. Hi, Birdie. Hi, Birdie. Hi, Birdie. Are you tiny birdie? Keeps hopping like closer and closer. And then, hi, Birdie. Hi. Okay, bye. Oh, you just want those. Okay. I thought you wanted me. Dang it. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. If it's not your native language, I get it. Touche, my friend. Touche. Grant, you see that? It's called a lighter. I'm gonna light these things on fire. Dude, I'll do whatever I want. I don't care what you told me to do or not told me to do. Who comes into a live stream and says that? Who just comes into a live stream? They don't know anybody in there and they're like, they blurt out what you just blurted out. Nobody. Nobody in their right mind does that. You could ease into it a little bit and be like, hey, how are you guys? Yeah, agreed, Sherry. Well said. That's not spreading love the way that you just came in here like that, though. That's not spreading love. That is definitely not spreading love. Hey, what's up, Philosophia? Welcome back. How are you? How's it going, my friend? You guys remember Philosophia? I like Phil. Phil for sure. The big boy. What up? Thanks for joining. How are you? Boom, 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 boom. Pick, pick. Apology accepted. I certainly don't take my parents for granted. But that's a good message. Thanks for being here, and thanks for spreading a message. Take care. Oh, it's beautiful here, my friend. Very beautiful here. Faux show. Faux show. I couldn't not show you guys this awesome, beautiful day. It's gorgeous. And I'm hoping, the live stream's not going to be super, super long, but I got to redo this tiki. Put it right there. And then hopefully I can get both tikis in this shot. Because you can see one's right here over my shoulder, over yonder. But I just got to work it out where I can get both of them. Man, this one's going to be right over my shoulder. I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's tough because, bye, Matt. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Matt Steiner. Matt Steiner. Bye. Bye. Please double tap your screens, folks. Gardening. I wouldn't know because I don't garden myself, but Mama Dukes does, and I'd say that what you get out of it eventually, hopefully, is worth everything. Is worth it all, because you can't beat fresh, veggies coming out of your garden, or fresh fruit if that's what you're doing. Yes, thank you, Sherry. Please double tap your screens, folks, to like this live stream, and or click on that thumbs up button. Tick, 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 ding. Digging the vibe of this live, please hit subscribe. Hello, MD. Welcome. I am from the U.S. Where are you from? I'm on the East Coast, my friend. Queen of Flop. Tropica is here. Word. Yo, what up, yo? Thanks for being here. When's the BBQ? I don't know, man. Cat says no. I don't. Yes. Meow. Meow. How about that? I am rich. Yes. My name is not rich, but I am filthy rich. I'd be like this. Thank you. Life. Midnight Squirrel, what's up? It's not humid here. It's nice here. How much would $20 get you? I don't know what that means. Maybe. I'm not in Michigan, no. I'm right outside of Philly. Who comes in here and just says my dog died? Who just comes in here and says that? For real. You can get attention without saying something like that. I don't live in a swamp area. I might have swamp ass from time to time, but nice. You're headed to Philly in September. All right. Welcome from Alabama. Sweet home Alabama. Bow, baka, daka, daka, bow, bow, chicka, daka, down, bow, da, down, daka, daka, da, 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 da. No, I don't want to be friends with you, judging by how many times you asked me if I want to be your friend. Ballin, what up? Thank you for joining, my friend. How are you? Are you in tech? Meow. It is 8:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The weather is beautiful midnight in September and October. It's absolutely beautiful here. Always. Very beautiful. Like 70 degrees. Windy, but not too windy. Beautiful, though. Hey, Summer Joy. No, correction. You're awesome. You're awesome. Don't say that no one wants to be their friend. Meow. Play nice. Meow. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Oh, I am for real. Thank you all for being here. I'm not saying hi to anybody. Whoa! Freaking bird just flew right low right here. Holy crap. I'll say hi to my knee. Hi, knee. Hi, knee. Oh, yeah. How was Vancouver, my friend? Ballin'? For your cousin's wedding. Awesome. How was that? Enjoy yourself? Glad to have you back. I don't really have a favorite song right now. I'm a guy Earl. I'm a guy Earl. America. Woo! I love everywhere, man. I love the whole world. You lost your pants again. Oh, no. Hi, Bunny. Bunny's in the shot. I will do that, my friend. Who the hell's Trump? Oh, you're from England? Cats meow? Americans should not be allowed passports. Why is that? Hello, Bossy. Bossy Boots. What's up? Am I a Trump supporter? I don't really talk about politics here. At all. So it doesn't really matter to me. Ate loads of Tim Hortons. Well, I'm glad that you had a good time. Caught up with fam, my friend. Glad to have you back. Why are you asking such personal questions? This is not a political channel. What does that matter if I'm if I'm what does it matter if I'm Republican or Democrat or whatever? What the hell does that matter? We can't have a conversation? They're very loud. All right, I'll agree with that. Americans can be very loud, especially when it comes to sports. Just in general. I'm not a very loud. Well, I can be if I'm watching sports. That does not mean that. Americans never leave their hometown. They don't need passports. That's funny. It's semi true. Are you white or black? Never mind. I'm not going to even answer that. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Sherry, for doing what you do. Love you. You don't have a passport. All right. That's not true. American sports suck. That could be your opinion. That's okay. USA wins World Series because no other country enters. That's not true. Canada is part of the World Series as well. There's Canadian baseball teams. America is big. True that. I don't think skin color really matters at all. Not even in the least bit. Well, of course, no France. I mean, I think the United States would love to have more. Listen, I'm not like just because my hat says USA doesn't mean I'm Mr. America. I'm not. My country definitely has its faults for sure, just like every other country does. I think you guys are reading too much into the hat. Uh, this is a UFC hat. This, you know, MMA is a world sport, and I'm not Mr. United States, but I I am a patriot. I do love my country, um, but we have faults just like everyone else. It's okay. It's all right. Again, thank you, Sherry. Spurs or Knicks, dude? I don't know. It's between Spurs or Knicks for the championship? Ballin. Welcome from Germany. How are you? Mickles, I don't know what that means. A2U. I don't know what that means, but thank you for being here. Happy Pride, says Ghost. Word, homie. I don't know what that means, curious, but thanks for being here. Greetings from Germany, my friend. NBA Finals. Oh wow. So the Thunder, feel the Thunder. They didn't go. I have no idea. I don't know. I feel like the Knicks are on a tear right now, though. Like they're just like smoking teams. Yeah, that's got to speak for something. Thank you, Sherry. Yes, double tap the screen, folks, to like this live stream, or click on that thumbs up button. Digging the vibe of this live, please hit subscribe. Curious, I don't know what you're talking about. I get what you're saying, Light Tree, Light Free. I do get what you're saying. In fact, I was thinking about that the other day. Uh, I get what you're saying. It doesn't make a World Series, right? I get it, and you're right. You're definitely right. I was just thinking about that the other day, actually. Now I get what you're saying. I'm not doing a cartwheel. I don't do what other people want me to do. It's not what I'm doing here. But thanks for being here. And you can like and sub anyway. Okay, you can have a passport. I already have a passport. I'm an American that loves and respects all cultures and all walks of life and all parts of this world. I think that this planet that we're on, our world, is a beautiful thing, and that's for sure. on. Vortex, welcome. Thank you for being here. What's your favorite movie, you ask? Forrest Gump, for sure. My favorite movie is Forrest Gump. I'm Forrest Gump. Oh, well, in that case, you can just leave. Bye. I don't know who Henry is. Welcome from New Zealand. How are you? Kiwi. Yes. Yes. A good friend of mine fought in New Zealand. He was he was not the main event there, I don't think. Oh, Dark Knight's awesome. The Godfather's good, but The Dark Knight is amazing. I like any of the Dark Knight movies for sure. They're definitely up there. And hello from New Zealand. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not familiar with that case. Ah, Taxi Driver. What's that one about? Oh, The Departed. The Departed. That's a great movie. It's a great movie. Heat. I'm unfamiliar with that one. Is it? I've heard of Heat, but I don't think it's the same movie that we're talking about. Unusual Suspects. I've never seen, but I have heard of it. Mario Kart and Mario Party for Nintendo 64 is my favorite games. Loneliness is what Taxi Drivers is about. I've never seen that movie. I'll put that on my list, my friend. Oh, I Am Sam. I have seen. That's a great movie. It's a very good movie. I agree on that one. I've definitely seen that one. Very, very good. I sucked at mini games. Yeah, see, yeah, what for Mario Party and Mario Party, yeah, yeah. That was tough. I mean, because it's a huge part of the game, and yeah, I'm trying to remember the mini games, but I got really good at those. Me and my ex girlfriend played a lot, and I wouldn't say she really taught me them, but I had to learn them myself because she was just whooping my butt all the time. And I'm like, I got to start winning these mini games because if I don't win these mini games, then I'm not going to be able to beat her. She knew that, and I started to win them, but she still usually won. Oh, that's right, Taxi Drivers, Robert De Niro. Okay, I got you. I'm familiar with that one. I don't have a favorite song. Music is like within me. I love music. My favorite band, my favorite artist is Dave Matthews Band. That's for sure. You got to tap real quick for most mini games. Exactly. Yeah. Or like you got it like with the joystick, you got to go like this way or this way. You got to like yeah. That's very true. I'll go with the Knicks. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with the Knicks. I don't know. Daniel said that it's probably going to be, and so did Sports Jazz fan. They said it's going to be the whoever the winner of the Spurs and Thunder series was, which is the Spurs. That's going to win the NBA title. But I'm going to go with the Knicks. I'm going to go with the underdog. Nice. Queen and Nirvana. So you're gonna love this. Another one bites the dust. Don't, don't, don't. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Anytime we block someone here, we go, another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And I have to sing it because I'm overdue. We had to block a lot of people, unfortunately. Not that we seek that out, but boom, 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 the boom, 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 boom. Yo, what up? Funny. What's ASU? Welcome from Tel Aviv. Funny. USA. 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 That's funny though. There's a guy that Power Animals that comes in here that asks that all the time too. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. Dun, dun, dun. Arizona State University. Word. Yep. Neighbors. Peeps. Dyslexic USA. I feel like meow. You're just right on that brink of like getting blocked or not. Just chill. I don't have a top 3 best Queen songs. Yeah, you definitely are, you're teetering on that line, my friend. I can tell you're like, oh, why don't you just like chill and just like try to hang out a little bit? Danger's your middle name? Okay. All right. Respect that. Respect. I mean, maybe. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want. Yo, what up? Ma Bod? Another one bath and dust. Don't boom boom. Another one bath and dust. T Swift is your favorite artist? All right. She's cool. My name's Brian. I can already pick up on that. Nice. Someone just gave their top three Queen songs. Welcome from Iran, my friend. How are you? Welcome from Ohio, my friend. I walk the line. Please double tap your screens, folks. Double tap the screen to like this live stream, and or click on that thumbs up button. If you're digging the vibe of this live, please hit subscribe. Thank you. Super chats and super stickers are welcome here, and they are greatly appreciated. Also, you can send some gifts my way. That'd be awesome. Thank you guys for being here. How dare you, Sherry? Boom, 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 boom. Ba-ba-ka-boom, down, down, down. Daniel's in the house. What's up, Daniel? Thank you for joining, my friend, and thank you for the chili. Daniel, we got chili peppers planted officially in the garden, my friend. We got chili peppers officially planted in the garden, my friend. You're not going to donate no $2,000. You know how to donate. If you listen, if you want to donate $2,000, you know how to donate by now. ASU, ASU. I showed the garden the last time. I'm not going to show it again. Not tonight. There's no reason for that. For that. It's almost 8:40 at this point, and it's still not dark out. We're still, I'd say, daylight at this point. So that's pretty cool. No. Yeah, it's best to get rid of that person. Another one, bath and dust. We've got a ton of people, random people on right now. Dude, I love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I freaking love that show. It is so freaking funny. It's one of the best. It's comedy wise, like it's. My friend was on it. He was actually on an episode. Actually, he was. Yeah, he was on one episode, maybe two, but definitely one. Yo, what's up, dude? Don't. No. How about no, Scott? Okay. I gotta get this. I gotta get this. We're getting somewhat dark now. I want to get. I want to get more of like. Yeah. That's on a slant. I want to try to get. Some lights. Yeah, It's Always Sunny. I love that show. It's great. It's an awesome show. Do we have? Can we at least get that one in the shot? Yeah. We can like this. There we go. There's one lit. Turn that. Dude, Breaking Bad is a great show. Breaking Bad is awesome. I saw that. I saw that in its entirety, and it was freaking awesome. It was a freaking awesome show. I keep telling you guys, True Detective season 1. True Detective season 1. You guys got to check it out. I have it on DVD. That's how good it was. I mean, this was a while back ago. This was years and years ago, but I had to get it because it was that freaking good. It's so good. It's deep. It's dark. It's nothing funny about it at all. It's just straight drama. Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. I'm sure. I figured that had something to do with it. How close you probably were to the set. I didn't know you were that close. Well, your parents were. Still, it's wild. I'm thinking the other tiki I can put right here because I can put it. Looks so different on camera, and that flame's huge. Let's see if we can get. Hang on. Let's see if we can get this. Closer. A lot closer. Hopefully that will work. Oh yeah, that should work. And then. And we go. We got the I definitely should have went and got a new charger today, but I did not. Phone charger, but I did not. I think I'm going to have to do that tomorrow because all my phone chargers are kaput. I'm hoping that as my phone dies, that I can plug it in. Welcome from Ontario, Canada. Thank you for joining, Rob. What's up? What's that? Thank you guys all for being here. Do we still have 4 in the house? Is 4 still in the house? It's a beautiful night. Man, it's so beautiful out here. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Sherry, for getting us through that rush of newbies, we'll say. New peeps. This hat really brings up a lot of people. It brings up a lot of stuff for people. They're like, oh, like, you know, they think I'm like Mr. America, which, I am. Just sitting on my deck, just thinking about life. All right. That's what I love to hear. This is Rosemary, by the way. This is Rosemary right here. Doesn't seem like it's. It's fragrant, but not. I don't think it's at its peak yet. Not quite yet. It's getting close though. Thank you for the likes, folks. Please double tap your screens to like this live stream. It's greatly appreciated. Let me I smell fire. I smell something burn. I'm gonna try to put this other tiki right here. try to get this. Hold on, guys. Wait. Oh boy, it's got the liquid spilled all over. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Alright. Please don't go. Okay. Yeah, buddy. You guys should be able to see both, right? So you are gifted, I see on your page. Yes. Please double tap your screens, folks, that like this live stream. Double tap those screens and click on that thumbs up button. Ding. Digging the vibe of this live, please hit subscribe. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. I know Daniel's digging this. Tiki torches are awesome, man. I love them. Thank you all so much for being here. It's greatly appreciated. So the sun, the sun's, I say the sun is officially down at this point, but it's still pretty bright over that way in the sky because that's where the sun's going down over that way. That's friggin' awesome. It's 8:52 p.m. where I am, so that's pretty awesome. Thank you, Rob. How's it going, Rob? Nice to meet you. No, they're safe. They look on camera like they're very close to the deck, to the porch, but they're actually not. They're angled out away from the deck, and even with the wind, they're not going to hit it. The flame's not going to hit the deck for sure. And even if they do, I'm going to be out here, so it's not going to happen. They're angled away from the deck, and you guys know I'm very fire safe. My dad's been fire. Actually, my parents met because they're both firefighters. Well, they used to be. My mom used to be a firefighter. She's not anymore, but my dad still is a firefighter. I'm very well aware of. Boom, boom, boom. Took the whole down, down, down. Ding, down, 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 down. Well, thank you, Rob. I really appreciate that, my friend. It's nice to have you here. I'm glad you found the channel. I'm glad you found the live stream. Can you have my beard? No. It's 12:52 p.m. here, Thursday afternoon. Yeah, you're in Thursday afternoon. You're the next day. Yeah. Anytime we block someone here, another one bites and dust. That's a bat. There's a bat. Almost 7 p.m. here, says Daniel. Thank you for being here, Daniel. Thank you for being here, Sherry. Thank you all for being here. I think we lost 4. It's okay. Where's Power Animals at? Super chats, super stickers are absolutely welcome here, and they are very much encouraged. And they're very kind, very generous. Also, gifts are also available here on this channel, and they are greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much. Yo, what's up, Pokemon? Digging the vibe of this live? Please hit subscribe. Double tap your screens to like this live stream and or click on that thumbs up button. Ding! Thank you guys so much. And gals. Is that that's the turkey flag. Welcome from Turkey. It's wide open, my friend. Rob. I don't know what that means, Nim. But Sherry didn't like it, so it's gone. Sherry figured it out before I did, so you're gone. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you all for doing what you're doing. Mostly Sherry. Sherry's Sherry, you've had your hands full. You should tell horror stories with the vibe and the fire in the dark. Not a bad idea, my friend. Welcome from Turkey. I don't have the Google Translate on, but because it messes up with English, actually. I can turn it back on. If you want to send that again, Mr. Turkey or Mrs. Turkey. I wouldn't say that you're tough. I'd say that you're reasonable. You're reasonably tough. Yeah, that person's gone. Oh, Sherry got it before I did. Sherry's on. Sherry's on, guys. Thank you, Sherry. Oh, Sherry. Oh, oh. Is it that one? Sherry, Sherry. I don't know that one. Please double tap your screens, folks. Keep these likes a-coming. And or click on that thumbs up button. Ding! Thank you all for being here. Oh, we're getting dark now. It's getting dark for show. We're going to have to shift. I already got the lighting prepped. I was already prepared for that. Yeah, Sherry's always doing a great job. She's great. All my moderators are great. Sherry's the leader, though. Faux show. Yeah, that's not the one you were talking about, though. Which one are you talking about, Rob? I just automatically went into that one. As I wipe chemicals all over my face. By their most wins. How would I know that? How would I know WWE. I know plenty of WWE wrestlers, but by their most wins, I would have no clue. I'm not that big of a wrestling fan. But my favorite, Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. Bret the Hitman Hart. What's been the highlight of my day today? Talking with all you fine folks. That's for sure. I don't mean to sound corny or, but that's the truth. This is the highlight of my day. Yeah, you're just gone. So you like the more new age wrestlers then? You must be younger then. A lot younger. Which is fine. I'm just saying. Those are all main wrestlers, like, and I like main wrestlers that were back from my time. But the main ones are usually the best ones for a reason. I have a lot more respect for The Rock at this point too. He was really good. All right, Sherry. Who else do we have here? Power Animals here. Four. Are you here? Daniel, are you here? Where's all my peeps? Daniel's still here. My man. Daniel, you hear that we got a chili plant in there, a chili pepper plant. We have a chili pepper plant officially in the garden. What up, Big M? Okay, four. You're only half here, but you're still here. Thank you for being here. That's badass, man. Love it. Badass. Yeah, we're gonna see if they come in. If not, I'm gonna have to take you up on your offer of sending chilies my way. That's just mean. I don't know what your problem is, dog. Big M. Not really a topic tonight, my friend. We're just kind of chilling. Just feeling the vibe, you know what I mean? Please double tap your screens, folks, to like this live stream. Click on that thumbs up button. Digging the vibe of this live, please hit subscribe. Thank you so much. Super chats, super stickers are welcome, and they are definitely greatly appreciated. And so are gifts. Thank you guys so much. I don't have the laptop right now, so I can't set up polls. Word, my friend. I'm going to regardless. All right, we'll connect on that one, Daniel. Bats everywhere. Oh, Kane's awesome. I like Kane. It is nice to chill, my friend. I agree. Truth held the 24/7 title. Thank you, Big M. Appreciate that, my friend. Please make sure you guys subscribe as well. Yeah, Kane's awesome. I am East Coast. Yep. What's it like? East Coast? I don't know if that was it the right way, but I don't even know what that means. Bats do eat mosquitoes. Good point. Yeah, great point. Legit. Wow, Totoro. Totoro. You're just trying to offend people. Cool, man. Whatever floats your boat. I mean, isn't that up to the management to decide that one? Kiwi says Mick Foley. Nice. Mankind. Mankind. Mexican, Italian for me. And then Mexican, very close second. Italian, Mexican, very like Italian for sure first. And then Mexican's a very close second for me. Great question. Arizona State University. I'm surprised my sunburn's not showing up from today. I got fried. I had to have gotten fried. My face. I'm surprised it's not showing up yet. It's going to be bad. Please go ahead and double tap your screens, guys. If you guys are digging the vibe of this live, please hit subscribe. Thank you, Sherry. Sherry. I hope you guys are digging the lights and the vibe here and the tiki torches going on. Got 2 tikis going on. Thank you guys for being here. John Cena's cool. I don't really know him much as a wrestler because I stopped watching wrestling a long time ago. But acting wise, he's all right. He's all right. Let's see if this makes this better. Not really. Not really. We're gonna leave it dark. I don't not like John Cena. That's for sure. I think that The Rock is a better actor than John Cena at this point. The Rock has made some. Dyslexics America. The hat is to create conversation like it's doing right now. This is actually a UFC hat. So mixed martial arts, UFC. You can see. I know it's opposite, but obviously this is opposite. This is opposite. It's UFC. It's a UFC hat, and there was only so many of these that were sold, and I got one of them. So, The Rock for president. Yeah, I don't know if The Rock will ever run for president. Too legit to quit. That guy is hot. The Rock is hot. Joe Rogan's the man. I love Joe Rogan. He's awesome. You think The Rock's hot? All right, cool. I thought we were married, but whatever. Yeah, Joe Rogan is real cool. He's super cool. I'm not gonna bring up my friend's name. I'm not gonna do it because I always do it, and I always like throw his name out there as if like we're still friends, but We just don't hang out anymore. And I'm heartbroken over it, man. I'm so heartbroken over it because he was my best friend. He really was my best friend. Yeah, I know exactly what picture you're talking about. With the rock, with the fanny pack, and the gold chain. Yes. That's hilarious. Because you don't wash them. I don't have a favorite call. I don't play games. Thank you, Big M. I appreciate the subscribing. The subscription. You guys can keep asking me stuff. I mean, I don't Vortex. I don't play games that often. I'm not a big wrestling fan. I'm not. I mean, if you want to get, I mean, I like real fighting. I like the UFC. I like mixed martial arts. Hockey is my favorite sport. If you want to get into it, that's the way to go for me. I love music. I really love music. Um, yeah, not trying to be rude, but I like turtles. I like turtles. I don't, I don't follow anime or anything like that either. I don't. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I do because I don't even know anything about that. I like grapes. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I know exactly where that's from. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know, no anime and stuff like that. I don't do it. I like turtles. I like turtles is hilarious, man. That kid's hilarious. He's like, they like put the microphone on him, and he's like, "I like turtles." My favorite movie is Forrest Gump. That or Man on Fire. It's between that, uh, Forrest Gump and Man on Fire. I love me some Denzel Washington and some Tom Hanks. Yes, Forrest Gump is great. What's up, Wolfgang? Shawshank Redemption's a great movie. Remember the Titans? Yes. All great movies. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Radio. It's called Radio. Uh, Cuba Downing Jr. Um, he's freaking. I mean, I feel like he deserved the freaking Oscar for that movie. I love it. Who would win in a cage match? Tom Hanks or Ariana Grande? Um, Ariana Grande. Meow. Yeah, Radio is a great movie, and it teaches you something. I think. So does Remember the Titans. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Ariana Grande. She looks. I don't think it's those. I don't think she's taking Ozempic, but I feel like she's like. Um, she looks sickly. Jeez Louise. Radio was an awesome movie, yeah. You like trains. All right, I like trains too. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Ariana Grande. She looks like sickly. I mean, like something ain't right there, man. I like the weather. Life's a garden, dig it. He did play an autistic guy, yes. Yep. Cuba is he's a great actor. He really is. He's done some amazing things. You could be a meteorologist, dude. Condiment coming out of my belly button? So it's like unlimited? Um, Barbecue sauce. Just a, yeah, just barbecue. No, Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Because that's a condiment. That is an interesting question. I like that question a lot. But Worcestershire sauce is my final answer. She does look like she needs a hamburger, a couple hamburgers. Honey mustard says Sherry. I put that on everything. Hummus is that? I don't think hummus is a condiment. It's a dip. Yeah, Worcestershire sauce. I realize because that's my favorite. It's my favorite. In Worcestershire sauce, you can put on a lot of different things, and it. I love spice, and it's got that chili type background to it, anchovy type background, umami. It's great. It's great. I put it on everything. I love it. No, I don't think that it's a marinade. It could be used in a marinade, but I think Worcestershire sauce definitely qualifies for a condiment for sure, and like a very often used one. Anyone disagree or agree? I feel like I'm on to something. I mean, Worcestershire sauce is definitely a condiment for sure. A commonly used one too in the United States, and you'd have tacos coming out of your belly button. Yeah, well, Worcestershire sauce is my final answer. Faux show. It's definitely not a marinade. You can use it in marinades, and I do, but if you use Worcestershire sauce in abundance, it's spicy, man. It's definitely it's spicy, and I use it a lot in abundance often. I love it. I absolutely love it. Like I put it on. I like my oodles and noodles, like my ramen. Um, I put it in that. I just put it in that. It's so good. Spices it up a bit. There's like two beautiful stars right up that way, just glowing, and they're so bright. I don't think I've ever seen two stars so bright in my life. Actually, I really haven't. Good for anything, my friend. Man, my phone be dying. I gotta capture this, man. You guys gotta see this. Look at the two stars. Let me clean the this one. Power Animals is in the house. What's up, dude? Thank you for joining, my friend. They're bright, man. Nice and bright. Yeah, A1's good too. I like A1. Three Worcestershire sauce. That's funny, Kiwi. That's great. If you guys are digging the vibe of this live, please hit subscribe. Also, double tap your screens. Double tap those screens to like this live stream, or click on that thumbs up button. Thank you. Let me get caught up here. I think I missed a couple things. What's up, Power Animals? Thank you for joining, my friend. It could be. Thing where you put what? I don't know what that means, Ryan. Sherry. What's up from Orlando? Welcome. Tiki lamps. Yeah, buddy. We got tiki's going. All right, Big M. You take care. Thank you for hanging out with us. Hopefully you subscribe, my friend. You too. Take care. Beautiful out here, man. Me, man. Yeah, not a banana. Hello, Dream. Welcome. What's evil? What's evil? Patty Rick. What's evil? Thank you guys for being here. What's up? Power Animals, what's up? What's going on, dude? Yeah, it's beautiful out here. Oh, I wish the camera was capturing. I think maybe that's yeah, there we go. Okay. It's the light was too bright. Oop, we don't want to drown that out. I live right outside of Philly. Where do you live? Man, where are those? That's got to be like one of them's got to be a planet. It's so bright. It's just so bright. I got to move the hose out of the way. It was just right in the driveway. I was doing a lot of power washing today. Power Animals, what's up? Let me I think we might be delayed. Hold on. Toronto, welcome from Toronto. There we go. I've been chilling, dude. Chilling. Oh yeah. So I just restarted it. We're still early enough. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's such a clear night. It's so beautiful out right now. Beautiful. You can see stars all the way up. Stars I've never even seen before. Man, they're so bright right there. It's insane. I wish this street light was out. If this street light was out, man, I could see so many stars right now. But I mean, with this street light out, it's pitch dark out here. It's just you can't even see your hand in front of your face. It's bad. I mean, even like if I had the tiki's out, this ring light out, and the porch lights out, and the cube light out, it would be dark enough as it is. Yeah, it's beautiful. This is the time we usually go. I usually like around now is when I go up to New York with everybody. But they decided to do it the last weekend in June of this month. And I don't know, man. I just don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. I think it's just gonna be too hot. By that point, it's just gonna be way too hot because Barry doesn't have air conditioning at his house, and he doesn't even have any fans. He has no fans, no ceiling fans, no oscillating fans. He's got no fans at all, and it's just so freaking hot when you're sleeping in that tent. Oh my god! And I don't deal with the heat very well. I, I'm I'm really bad with it. I'm not good with it. Uh, and it gets super hot in his house. There's no relief there, and then outside there's no relief. I mean, at night it's nice, but he does like to sweat. Apparently, he does. Well, he's got like it's an old lake house, is what he was telling me, and he hasn't upgraded anything. He hasn't like he could easily put central air in there or throw some window units in there, but he doesn't even have that. He doesn't even have any fans. No fans. The craziest thing is there's no fans in there. Like AC is one thing if you don't have the money for it, but he definitely does. He doesn't even have fans in there. There's no like ceiling fans, and there's no oscillating fans that you plug into the wall and have blowing air around. Like it's just there's no relief at all. And it's like the later you get into the summer, granted it is up north from me, uh, but man, the last year was hot. It was like 95 degrees up that way. It was brutal. It was so freaking brutal. Way too hot for me. And a lot of them they love that. They love it. It's they love the heat. They love that type of weather. I just don't. I can't stand it. Nothing's wrong. I mean, he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude, but he likes it hot. He likes it hot. Apparently, he likes it hot. Canada today is like Florida 40 years ago. Yeah, yeah, it was hot. It was super hot. And I made the mistake of like, oh, I'm gonna make some pizza for all you guys. Like you guys know how I make my pizza and everything. Like I brought the dough up there and everything like that, and already made, and I was so excited about it. And man, it was so freaking hot. It was like 95 degrees, and in this kitchen, it was like 100 degrees, if maybe more. And then you turn the oven on top of that because you're cooking pizza, and it was unbearable. Yeah, yeah. I think I had heat exhaustion at one point for sure. Face bright red, and like you know, at first it started off like, oh yeah, I'll work. I'll just kind of because I was one of the first ones up there. I was the first one up there to his house, and he's like, "Oh no, I'll be home soon," and we already worked that all out. Comes back, and he came back earlier than what he said he was going to. He's great. I mean, they're all great. There's nothing wrong with these guys and girls. They're awesome, but they just like they don't mind the heat. They either don't mind the heat or they actually like the heat. They enjoy it. Like my friend Adam loves it. He's like, dude, 90 degrees and more. I love it. And it was like 65 degrees and raining out a bit. And he was shivering. I physically saw him. He was shivering, like cold. And I'm like, whoa, dude. To me, this is like beautiful. Like, to me, this is like, I'm out there with the, short sleeve shirt like this and shorts, and I'm comfortable. I love it. But to him, it was super cold. So it's a difference of, you know, yeah, I was stuck there at that point. I'm stuck there. I'm hanging out with my friends, and it was the second time I was there. I didn't want to just leave. Honestly, I got there on Thursday, so by Saturday, I was like, if the weather doesn't change, if it doesn't get cooler outside, I'm out of here. I'd already I had already like thought about my plan of packing up, and I was out of there. But thank God the weather changed and it started to rain out, and that brought a cooler front in, and it got way more tolerable out. I mean, it was beautiful in my opinion. It was pouring down rain, but we can't, beggars can't be choosers all the time. And I was good with it. And they were like, "Oh my God." Not all of them, but like they were like most of them were like, "This it's chilly, it's cold." And I'm like, "This ain't cold to me, man. This is nothing." So I just feel like there's certain people that that are good with cold, and there are certain people that are good with hot. And I'm definitely someone who's way better with cold. I'm in my element when it's cold. I don't. People are like, it's freaking cold out here. What do you do? And I'm like, yeah, I'm not out there in a short sleeve shirt, and I'm dressed accordingly for the most part, but I dig the cold more than I don't. As it gets more and more in the summer, I'm going to be out here way less and less. So that's why tonight, I'm out here because it's beautiful. Um, it gets very humid around here. It gets very hot around here. I will not be outside. I can't stand Florida. See, Florida to me is not a vacation. It's like, no thanks. Too hot, too humid. Sleeps with a blanket in the summer. No way, man. Sweat my butt off. Nah, I'm team cold for real. Like I mean like, you know, snowy. I want it to be cold. Dumpster fire, what's up? Loving the tikis. Yeah. Tiki. Tiki night, tiki night. I just had to crank we're dark now. We're fully dark now. Sun's completely down at this point. It's 9:37 p.m. Eastern time. Add a Q&A sticker. Boneless wings equals nuggets? Question mark. Try it. Boneless wings equal nuggets? No. No way. No. Listen, but I think a lot of people forget about like the in the middle people. I'm in the middle. I'm in like right now. It's beautiful out, and my guess, I don't know that like for sure, but my guess it's like probably around. It's definitely under 70 degrees Fahrenheit. My guess is that it's probably 65 degrees Fahrenheit. That's perfect for me. That is freaking perfect. That there's no breeze, there's no wind right now. I'm just looking at the trees to see, if there's no wind, there's no gust, no nothing. Perfectly still out. It's perfect out right now. Perfect. Yeah, boneless wings probably are nuggets. Anything under 85 is sweater weather for you? Wow. All right, my man. Thanks for being here. Man, So there's a huge difference there with people, and most people I run into at least uh, agree with what you guys are saying. They love the heat, and for me, I'm the complete opposite. I don't like the heat at all. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I hate it actually. I I hate it. I hate it. And for me, it's like, yeah, the cooler the better. Now, I don't want always like super colds, like winter all the time, but thank you, Rob. Under 85 is longer sleeve? What? Under 85 is longer sleeve? What? No way. Sherry. No freaking way, dude. I'll wear a light long sleeve at 80. Wow. So people like you, and I'm not sitting here judging you guys, but if if and when it comes to the point of like around here, which it can get to like, you know, if you experience like actual winter, which is around like around here, or I mean, it gets colder as further north you go. But if you're experiencing a day of like, I mean, which we in the middle of winter, I mean, it could be 15 degrees Fahrenheit with wind chills way colder than that. You would be like all the way inside, like for me, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sneeze. I keep my home AC at 78 for the fan. 78, and you have a hoodie on? Oh my gosh. Like warmer weather too, but that's excessive. Thank you, Rob. To absolute hell with that, I'd be frozen. See, I love that. I love it. We got snow here and it was awful. Come on, dumpster fire. Snow's not awful. 78 is good if you're sitting by the pool. Ryan, great point. Great point. 78's not bad if even if you're not sitting by the pool. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, 78's not bad. As listen, as long as the humidity's low. If the humidity's low, I can handle it. I can handle probably up to 85 degrees Fahrenheit ish if the humidity is below 50%. But once that humidity jumps up above 50% and into 60% and higher and higher and higher, 90 degrees being outside, it's not enjoyable. I don't care who you are, that's not enjoyable. That's friggin' terrible. I love the snow. I love the snow. I really do. But I love, that I'm here and that we get all four seasons for sure. We get all four seasons. We get I mean, we got a lot of snow this past winter. A lot of snow, a lot of ice. Not as much as Sherry did, but we not nearly as much, but we got a lot of snow and ice for our area. than we have in a long time. And uh, but we have fall. We experience fall. We experience spring, and then summer. Summer is a biatch around here anymore because the humidity just gets so high. The humidity is just sky high, and it's not enjoyable. I can't breathe in it. I have asthma and stuff, so I can't breathe in it. Just moisturize then, dog. No, not me. Not me. I would hate that. Pull at 78. Yeah, 78's not. I wouldn't particularly like to be inside. He said by the pool though. He said by the pool, not in the pool. Yeah, but global warming uh, has way more of an effect, a negative impact on the Arctic areas than necessarily like our area. And I'm saying like our general area. Uh, it definitely is having an impact for sure. Uh, it's definitely hotter around here than it is on average. I mean, we get way less snow, way less ice than we ever have. But I mean, I, we're definitely not like it's hard to describe. You know, global warming has been an issue for decades now. Decades now. I remember doing a report on that on global warming. I said global warming, a global warning is what I called it, and that was my report. That was my project that I did back in grade school. I'm 40 now, so that was decades ago. So global warming has been something that's been going on for decades, like at least 4 or 5 decades, if not longer. Uh, so that is what it is. That's not going to change, I don't think. Uh, Climate change is the biggest thing now. Climate change is the climate change doesn't mean the end of the world. It just means that the climate is changing drastically. You had to shovel a full inch of global warming off your porch. Oh, geez, the horror. What kind of things, Ryan, have you seen change, my friend? I'm 40. Yes, Rob. What kind of things are you seeing to change, Ryan? Things are changing. I mean, that's for sure. I'm noticing like a lot of like really extreme flooding and stuff in certain areas. It's scary, man. A lot less snow. That's concerning. A lot less snow. Yeah, I've noticed a lot less snow for us. That that's been going on. A lot less snow for I'm in northern Delaware, so I'm right outside of Philly, and we've had way less snow, winter weather in general. Uh, I mean that was well over a decade ago. I've been noticing that. I mean it's been. I mean, just so happened that we had 3 or 4 storms last winter, but that it's a fluke. Well, thank you for that, Rob. I think dumpster fire. What's up, Term? Yeah, that's the thing. It's hard. It's hard to like. It's hard to average it all out. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to, but we have to trust that scientists are doing their jobs in the sense of like they're measuring like what's because we have to we have to we have to keep track of what's going on our planet, right? And where it's happening. And sadly enough, I believe, and I think it's been proven that where global warming and climate change is the most apparent is in the Arctics, is in the poles of the planet. The most extreme temperature differences are happening at the poles of the planet. And you gotta understand, guys, gals, that um, you know when everything's been flash frozen on the poles, in the poles, flash frozen basically because of whatever happened thousands and thousands of years ago. Uh, it's thawing out now, and it's thawing out quickly. That definitely has a huge impact on the rest of the planet. And for anyone to say that it's not is, I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know. I don't know what they don't believe, what they don't. I mean, but there's people that dedicate their whole lives to this type of stuff, and it's happening, and it's very obvious. And there's satellite images now. They have satellite images. You can look at You can look them all up for yourself. The satellite images in the North Pole, the South Pole, they are very, very, very extremely different from when they were decades and decades ago. I mean, the ice is like gone. It's gone. And yeah, of course, in the winter it changes, and that's what throws people's minds off. They're like, "Oh, okay, well, and oh, well, we got a lot of snow that, but it's over a period of time. You have to allow it to be a period of time, and the fact of the matter is the planet's changing. Our planet is changing, and there's nothing. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with that. People think that like, oh my God, there's no way. They're in denial about it, but yeah, it's changing for sure. It's been changing for a long time now, folks. It's been changing, and change is not necessarily bad, but in this case, the change is happening so quickly that I think that it might be bad. I think that we may have a big problem. I don't think that we can do anything now at this point to reverse it. When you're talking about large scale, but we could try. We have to try, right? Um, and it's the poles that I'm the most worried about. The the ice and that the glaciers are melting so quickly. And I think the biggest thing from what I've read and what I've researched and looked up myself is that, all right, dumpster fire, is that the glaciers, which are massive, massive, I mean huge, massive things of ice and snow moving down an incline, a mountain, or if you will, whatever have you, and then into the sea, right? That that the water that's underneath of these glaciers, not on the surface so much, but below, well below the surface, once it hits the sea temperatures that are below are way higher than they think, than they originally thought, and that they're melting the bottoms of these glaciers way faster than they thought. And that's deeply concerning because the majority of these glaciers are underwater. If they're melting very, very quick, we have a very big problem. We have a very big problem. All right, dumpster fire, do your thing, girl. It's not just our agriculture; it's way more than that. It's way more than that. It's everything. It's the decades upon decades of us burning these fuels, that carbon fuels that got into the atmosphere, that have changed everything. It's been global warming's been happening. Global warming is one part of our issue. It's one part of our issue. It's a huge part of our issue that I think is irreversible at this point. But what do I know? I'm just a guy with some tiki torches behind me, with ASU on my hat. But the reality is that there's so much pollution and stuff. We've 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 destroyed our lifeline. Does anyone know what our lifeline is? What our biggest lifeline is on this planet? Anyone care to guess? Please do. What's our biggest lifeline? I noticed that my legs went down, but I could care less if you like it or not. What's our lifeline? What's our biggest? What do we need more than anything in this world, other than air, other than oxygen? It's not oxygen, even though that's probably the biggest thing, but second biggest thing. What would it be? Anyone want to venture a guess as to what it could be, other than oxygen? Ding, 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 ding. Sherry got it. Water. Water. Yes. Water is the biggest thing. Of course, she's right. Water is everything. It's everything. It's everything. And and this planet that we live on is 70% water, 30% land. Think about that. You know, there's that movie. It was a terrible movie, in my opinion, with um, Kevin Costner. It's called Waterworld. We live in Waterworld. This is Waterworld. 70% of our planet, Earth, is water. 30% is land. That's, I mean, that's huge. It's a big, huge difference, right? And if we're, yeah, 95%. I don't think it's 95% is salt water, but you might be somewhat. I mean, somewhat close to. I think it might be something like that, but you're right. A lot of it is salt water. Yes, you're. I don't know if that's exact percentage wise, but it might be like 90 to 10. Yeah, yeah, it might be like 90-10, maybe 85-15. But you're right. The majority of it is salt water. Yes, and you say no good. no good, as if it's as if it's like screw that water, right? But that water, that is what 70 the majority of that 70% of our planet's made up of. So if we say screw that water because we can't drink it, we can't shower with it, we can't wash our cars with it, we can't do this, that, and the other thing with it because it's not fresh water. It's not true. That's not true. So think about that. And mind you, there is desalination now. It's a very expensive process, but desalination can turn salt water into fresh drinking water. By the way, yes, setting the mood. What's up with your shield? There is desalination. It's a very expensive process, and it is very, very questionable environmentally and stuff like that because of what happens during the desalination process. But we are, as humans, we are very capable and able to turn ocean salted water or sea salted water into drinking water and or bathing water and fresh water. We are able to do that, but it's extremely expensive, and it's called desalination. That we've been able to do that for a long time. Very expensive though. So to say that at this point isn't that's not true. You know, because we can turn all that water into drinking water and fresh water if we wanted to. Um, yeah, yeah, desalination is definitely bad. Now, I don't even think that's the worst part of desalination, in my opinion. The energy that it takes to do that. I think, yeah, it's horrible for marine life because when you the desalination process, it actually so when you turn that salt water into fresh water, you have this way more than brackish type water, this like very salty water. And what they do is they just inject it right back out into the environment as that pure salt water, and that cannot be good for any marine life. The brine, yeah, it's not. It can't be good for anything. I'm just saying that we have the capability to do that. But my point is, we're getting away from my point. Is that desalination is terrible. I mean, we shouldn't be doing it. But we have interrupted the the water cycle so much on this planet. Desalination is just one little small part of that. Building dams and 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 that's mostly with fresh water, by the way. Building dams and controlling the flow of rivers, which are fresh water. You know, ruining whole species and, and fish and other wildlife, just completely just annihilating them, and then just releasing all of that crap down and nonstop, and and then on top of all of that, we're polluting our rivers by dumping whatever waste that we're dumping into them. Because if you look, a lot of rivers in your area, wherever city you live in, wherever you're from, especially in the U.S. at least, but I'm sure anywhere in the world, you notice refineries, you notice all kinds of like plants and stuff and factories all lined up and down rivers, all lined up because that's how these cities were all built, and they're just dumping pollutants right back into the water that we drink, the water that we use, and it's not good. It's not good. And and it is depressing. But it's important for all of us to understand what's happening. It's bigger than all of us, way bigger than all of us. And so we want to talk about fresh water. I agree. Fresh water is huge. Fresh water is gigantic. There's a very small percentage of fresh water on this planet. So why are we not fully protecting? Why are we not fully protecting that small percentage of water that we can actually drink and that we can actually consume as humans and animals? Why are we not protecting it? Why are we destroying it? Why are we harming it? Why are we not protecting it and spending every dollar as if it means anything to protect that? It's because of greed. It's because of companies just don't care. People just don't care. They just don't care. They literally just don't care. Most people don't give a flying fuck about it. Because you know what? When they go into their kitchen or they go into their bathroom and they turn on that faucet, the water comes out. And that's all they care about. But once that water stops coming out, or that water starts coming out and it's polluted, like, ugh, it's horrible, then they're going to start caring about it. But it's going to be too late. Right. The whole ecosystem, everything. And water isn't just about us. Water is about the other animals, other people that 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 need that water to survive and live. And we're destroying it for them too. We've been destroying it for them too. Now, don't take it the wrong. There are people out there that are trying to reverse these things, and they're trying to do the best they possibly can. Oh, sorry. We'll keep it clean. Heck no. I was going to ask you about that, Sherry. So Sherry happens to live near one of the biggest lakes. Well, I mean, the Great Lake. The United States has the absolute pleasure of being around and being right there. Them in Canada, having freshwater lakes right there. I mean, the biggest in the whole world. I mean, the biggest in the whole world. They have to be. They're huge. They're fresh water. And I don't even think that we're doing that right. I mean, I don't know much about the Great Lakes. I mean, I would like to know more, but I know that we're not taking care of the Great Lakes as we should. So, yeah, with your shield, I get what you're saying. So the thing is like water is our lifeline. Uh, Oxygen is number one. We need to breathe. You know, you think about it when you're passing away. Like if you pass, like you need to be able to breathe. If you're not breathing, you're not alive. That's first and foremost. So oxygen has got to keep. That is the most important thing. Priority number one. I don't know that we're necessarily doing all that right, but that's a whole different ballgame that I'm not going to get into. But water is definitely second. You need water for everything, man. You need water for everything. You do. We do. We still do today. We will forever need water to do everything. Even the new data centers that are being built all over the place, they need 4 million gallons of freaking water a day to stay cool, to cool them, to cool all the equipment that they're using within those data centers. 4 million gallons of water. just to cool their systems for one data center. That's a whole lot of water. And that's all fresh water, folks. That's not salt water. It would probably take a lot more salt water, probably double, if not triple the amount, maybe even more than that, to cool them that they would need. It's just we always need water. Water, agriculture, everything that we do. I mean, I was just watering the grass and stuff like that. Like I was just watering the grass. I was using the power washing. And, it doesn't take up too much water, but I'm always being mindful of my water usage. I have to be. We all have to be. Hey, if you're not worried, then you do you, brother. If that's how you want to think about it, that's fine. You do you. I I I want to protect. I want to protect, and the fresh water is the biggest thing. Fresh water, and I don't know if any of you do you guys even know, like, do you guys understand how, like, the salt water and the fresh water stay separate from one another? Because I didn't for the longest time. I had no clue. There's one part of the water cycle, and like how our planet works, that we have to protect. There's one huge, and they are very well protected. Even still to this day, they are. But they have got to stay that way because, man, if we can't do that right, I don't know what we can do right. Does anyone know what that's called? Without Googling it? I love these conversations, by the way. This goes beyond government, I think. This goes beyond government. So I've always wondered, like, how yeah. I mean, I mean, lakes won't be enough. Lakes won't be enough, and wells certainly won't be enough for data centers. They're after the rivers. They need flowing water. They need they need flowing water to be able to cool them down. They need and then generate power as well. So they're going to go after major rivers, and they can also utilize that with dams and stuff like that as well. And that's where that's where it becomes very concerning. But that's a whole different ball game. So there's a huge thing that there's a huge thing that on this planet that so our planet naturally does what it needs to do, right? And it I'm always like, why, how does fresh water stay separate from salt water? Like, how's that even possible? Like, how's the planet just do that? How does it know to do that? And the answer to that is estuaries. Estuaries are what does all that. And if we're not protecting our estuaries, as far at least in the United States, throughout the United States, because there's multiple estuaries. In fact, one of the biggest estuaries is right by me in Delaware, the Delaware Bay area, and Maryland. That's one of the biggest estuaries in the whole country that has to be protected. Uh, that's where a lot of that, the river flows to the sea, and that's where the cycle just replaces itself. It has to. It's just that's where it happens, and people don't know that. People don't get that, but the government gets that, and that's why they protect estuaries, like big time, and they always have. But I feel like a lot of that stuff is just not happening anymore. The estuaries are not being protected enough. That's where a lot of fish spawn. That's where they spawn and create their young, and that's where they go out to sea, or they go out to freshwater rivers. That's where they decide where they go, and that's where a lot of things happen. Um, and it has to be protected. I'm sure Trump is not working on that. Julie, what's that? Yeah, I got the tiki torches going. Yep. This goes beyond. This goes well above and beyond Donald Trump, guys. It goes well above and beyond Donald Trump. It goes well above and beyond anything that you guys are it goes well above and beyond it all. I know that was sarcasm. I get it. That was funny. It was good. Exactly, with your shield. You're right. You are exactly right. You are exactly right. That the majority of it, it's not going to happen in my lifetime. It's not going to happen. And to me, that is one of the most selfish things that you can possibly be thinking and feeling. That is so selfish. It's not even funny on a wide scale. It's like, and you're right. That you know, you know, it's not about you know, it's about me right now. Nobody else in the future. Me right now. So selfish. So selfish. It really is. And that's the majority of it all. And it's the complete denial of what's happening. It's come on, man. It's really it's there. The proof is there. It's the proof is in the pudding, as they say. This goes way beyond Donald Trump and anyone else. I mean, it just does. Whether what he believes in or not, it goes well above and beyond all that. He's not helping the situation, that's for sure. Yeah, that's a great point with your shield. Excellent point. I never thought of it that way. Data centers are increasing the need to like do something, but they're the ones that are like they're pushing the envelope even further. They're it seems to me that, and I haven't done a whole lot of research on this, but it's fairly new. Data centers are fairly new because they're needed for AI. AI is what data centers are mostly needed for, right? Because what else? I mean, we've never heard of data centers before this. So AI is what they're needed for the most, and AI is becoming more and more apparent and more like needed in most areas now. And oh India is their rivers are just absolutely decimated. They're destroyed. India is. I'll be right back. India is definitely a huge polluter of water. It's because they have so many people. They have so many people in such a small area that I mean, yeah. Yeah, India is definitely high up there in polluting their water. Oh shit! I'm gonna have to. I gotta put my phone in soon. My phone is dying. Shoot. Yeah, 14% left. Yeah, China's pretty bad too. We're gonna have to move this up that way because I have to move this up top. Hang on, folks. Because my phone's dying real fast now. I'm at 14%. By the time I get all this undone, it's probably gonna be 13 or 12. Right, we have some Tiki's going. Tiki 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 tiki. Here. I mean, water is something that, like, I mean, you know, China, in a sense, as far as I'm concerned, this is my personal opinion. This is probably not going to be, probably should not be saying this stuff right now. But China is like basically weaponizing the power of water against India and Bangladesh and a lot of those countries because they're building the world's biggest dam. And I think I talked about this in the past. Um, Let me pull this stuff. I'll be right back up, guys. Bear with me here. I just got to put my phone in. It's dying really fast. don't. I have nothing against China, personally. Especially the people of China. I don't. And I don't want anyone to take that out of context because that's important. I really don't. I have nothing against China. Personally, I love Chinese food. I love their culture. I think that's great. I love most cultures around the world. Pretty much all of them, in their own sense. But China is finding a way to weaponize the power of water against certain countries, and that's not okay. And they're doing it to India, Bangladesh. Please work. No, not working. Because we won't be screwed. Oh God, it's not working. Hang on. I lost it. Damn it. Uh-oh. Hang on, guys. We might be in big trouble here. Unless I can get this to plug in and be charged, we're screwed. I had it, and it lost it. Damn it. All right, guys. I have to end the live stream, I think. I'm having trouble with my chargers. Let me just try one other. I think I'm screwed here. I'm so sorry, but I gotta get a new charger now. It's not working. No, I know you can see me, but it has nothing to do with seeing me or not. It's a matter of the charger working or not. It's the last ditch effort. Because my phone is about to die. Yeah, I think we have to end it, guys. China's taking out chargers. All right, guys. I gotta end it. So sorry. All right. I'm gonna leave you guys with what I always leave you with, as of course, be kind to others, but most of all, be kind to yourselves. So to self-compassion. Bye-bye.